Since our childhood, we have been taught to be afraid in life. We have been conditioned to act out of fear. Last week, I was on a bus and I saw this mom and boy sitting in front facing the rest of the passenger. And they were wearing thick glasses, colorful ones like bright green and bright orange. They were speaking so loudly that I could even hear their conversation from a couple of meters away. The mom was very serious and she kept nagging her son to wear his glasses in class. She was like, Step A, Step B, Step C. Step A is to wear your glasses in class. If you don't follow Step A, then you have to go to Step B. Step B is you have to apply medicine on your eyes. If you don't follow Step B, then you will have to go to Step C. You have to do eye surgery. Do you want to do eye surgery? The boy looked a bit horrified and kept nodding as he was listening to his mom. But the mom won't stop. She kept going. She said, Do you want to see the photo of? And she started whispering into her son's ear. And at this point, the kid was feeling rather restless of her mom's constant nagging and wanting to escape. I can see it from his face, like, I don't want to listen anymore. And he eventually moved to another seat. I'm telling you this because even though I understand that the mom had good intention, she didn't want her son to suffer from eye-related problems in the future. But her approach was fear-based, not love-based. In my opinion, that approach is not the best. It's not very beneficial for the son in the long run. She was teaching her son to focus on what he didn't want instead of what he wanted. She was teaching her son to act and make decisions based on fear instead of love. And many of us has been conditioned by our parents to act out of fear. Like in Asia, sometimes we hear parents say, if you don't do this, if you don't behave, the cops will come and arrest you. Like if you don't eat your vegetables, the cop will come. Like it's kind of like ridiculous. Our parents will say like, if you don't study hard and get good grades, you'll not get into a good college, you'll be poor for the rest of your life. Yes, fear tactics can get us, the children, to comply and produce short-term results. But in the long run, it can have harmful consequences because we are programmed to have this negative and anxious mindset in life. Instead of getting into a relationship to share love and intimacy, we get into a relationship because we are afraid of being alone and single. Instead of staying in a job because we enjoy it, we stay because we are afraid that we have no money and we cannot survive. Instead of exercising because we love our body and because we love to move, we exercise because we are afraid of getting sick and weak. We don't do things that we truly love to do. We don't express our authentic self because we are afraid how other people will view us. We are afraid that people will judge us. And this is not the way we are supposed to live. We're not supposed to live out of fear. We're supposed to live out of love. Parents think that they can protect us from danger, but what they are protecting us from is growth and expansion. I'm glad that I was a little rebellious and I didn't listen to my parents. I left my accounting job and became an animator in Malaysia. I chose something that I thought I loved at that time. And even though it eventually didn't work for me, I took risk. There is something very powerful about making your own choices and picking yourself out from failure. No words, teachers, or books could teach you how to do this. You have to experience it yourself by taking risks on the thing you love. And you can't learn this by being fearful of everything in life. It's not even about making a right or wrong choice. If I didn't become an animator, I will keep wondering what if. I will have regrets in my life. It will haunt me for the rest of my life. On my deathbed, I will still wonder, what if I just listen to my own intuition and listen to myself and become an animator? What will my life be? I will have this question mark when I die. Now, if you're watching this, reflect on your life. Think about the decision you have made so far. Do you choose them out of fear or out of love? The relationship you are in right now, whether is it a romantic relationship or your friendships, is it fear-based or love-based? Your career and every task or thing you do, are you acting out of love or out of fear? The religious or spiritual practice, the self-help routines or habit you have, are you practicing them out of love or out of fear? And know that the fear you have might not even be your fear to begin with. They are just passed down by your parents. Like in my case, my parents were worried that I would not survive in Malaysia, that I will have a challenging time supporting myself financially. But these are their fears. They believe that they can't do it, and so they project their fears onto me, thinking that I also couldn't do it. However, their fears are unwarranted because I survived. And I'm not trying to tell you to blame your parents in this video. I'm just saying that these fears get passed down from generation to generation. Without awareness, it will keep passing down from one generation to another. And if you have some kind of awareness, you can change the course of your path. You can break out of your conditioning and choose a path of love instead of a path of fear. And I understand that it's difficult to choose love over fear sometimes because fear seems so real. The thing that you think is going to happen feels like it's really going to happen, but that's not true. Most of the fear we have are imagined. It's not as if you are experiencing an immediate danger, like there's a tiger in front of you and you have to run. It only appears real because we have been taught and conditioned to think like this since childhood. We're so used of being afraid. We are so used to being reactive to our fear. To live a life that is more based on your soul, more based on your heart, based on love instead of fear, you can tweak your language a little. For example, the mom I saw on the bus, she could actually say the same thing in a totally different manner. She could be like, "Hey, honey, I know you don't like to wear your glasses in class, but you love your eyes, right? Your eyes allow you to appreciate and see beautiful things. They allow you to read your books and watch your favorite cartoons. So let's take care of your eyes and make sure that you wear your glasses in class, okay?" This way of teaching children, let them learn how to appreciate their eyes and be grateful for the things their eyes allow them to do. Instead of focusing on the things you need to avoid and be afraid of, you focus on love and acting out of love. And this is very easy. You can just start a gratitude journal and just write three things that you appreciate or you are grateful for in your life. I've been doing this every morning for years, like a decade, and it always gives me a very positive start to my day. The things you can appreciate can be something very tangible, like I'm grateful to have a roof over my head, or I love my soft pillow, or I appreciate the food I get to eat. Or it could be help that you receive from others. Like, I'm so grateful that my mom prepares the meal for us, or I appreciate someone for listening to my sharing. And it also can be something very intangible. Like, I'm grateful for the change and transformation I'm experiencing right now. I'm grateful that the universe and angels are always looking out for me. There are many things you can be grateful for. And once you start practicing gratitude on a regular basis, you start to focus more on love and learn how to appreciate everything around you. Then there will be less hate space for fear, and you slowly break out of your childhood conditioning. When you're so used to acting out of fear, sometimes you really don't know what you want in life. You become very lost to what you truly desire and love. If you are feeling lost in life, watch this next video.